morning, my beautiful little friend. Welcome home. Welcome back to my channel. I have my tea with oat milk here, and today we are eating like none other than Florence Pugh. If you are unfamiliar with Florence Pugh, she's an actress. I would say at least the movie that I first discovered her in was Midsommar. That movie is so good. She is the main character in that movie. I actually do not remember what her name is in that movie, but that movie is so good. She's also in Little Women. Most recently, she is in the movie Don't Worry Darling, which is supposed to come out this month actually. And I saw the trailer for it and I was immediately excited for it, but there's also been so much controversy going around it. So you may have heard of the movie, you may have heard of Florence Pugh because there's like all this drama going around the production of the movie. Anyways, I'm going to be eating like her today, and there's actually a video on Harper's Bazaar that is everything Florence Pugh eats in a day. So I'm basically going to be following that video because she explains all the food she eats. Starting off, we got a Yorkshire tea, but let me explain. I went to the store and I couldn't find specific Yorkshire tea, so I went with just an English breakfast tea, which is like a black tea, which is what Yorkshire tea is. I think the Yorkshire tea is just maybe a specific type of that, and I'm sorry, but I couldn't find it. But anyways, I have this, and then she drinks it with oat milk and she leaves her bag in, which is exactly what I do with tea as well, because I feel like the flavors don't get strong enough if you only let it seep for a few minutes. And I know that's like a tea no, but I don't really care. Also, this is way too hot to sip, so I'm gonna have to give it a second because I'm literally burning my mouth. Okay, I think my tea is cool enough to take a sip now. Also, this mug is from Bloom. I will link it down below. Is it not the cutest mug you've ever seen in your life? Interesting. I actually do love English breakfast tea. This one tastes a little bit more subtle in flavor than most ones I've had. Like, it's not as strong, if that makes sense. But it could also be the the amount of oat milk that I poured in, because I did not hold back. It's so good. I haven't had tea in so long because I live in Southern California and it's been like 75 degrees. It was like 90 last week. We've been having a heat wave, so the last thing that I've been wanting to do is put on the electric kettle and have a nice old cup of boiling hot water. I do miss tea. I think that's the only thing I'm looking forward to for fall, because I am not a fall girly or a winter girly. It's called seasonal depression. Okay, tea is like the one thing that, I think that's why I survive. I think that's the only, if I didn't have tea, I would probably not survive. Anyways.
I'll usually do what my dad does and make like a half full English. So then I'll do sourdough bread, 2 fried eggs, put the lid on so it goes crispy underneath but cooks the top. And then I'll do some cherry tomatoes in a bowl, pop them with some olive oil, a little bit of balsam, salt, pepper, pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes with some cling film on it. Take it out, they'll be nice and cooked, smush them up a bit, and then dribble it around the eggs with the toast. Okay, it is time for breakfast. Florence Pugh does a half English. If you've never had a full English, so good. An English breakfast is like peak my ideal breakfast. I love a breakfast with just like everything, you know? And that's what an English breakfast is. But a half English is just, I guess you take a couple components of an English and then have that if you don't want like a full-on meal. Sounds delicious. I'm excited. I told you guys this video is gonna be good, okay? Because we know Florence Pugh loves food. We know she knows how to cook, and I'm really just excited. I feel like this was just an excuse for me to cook today and eat delicious food. Oh, and she also does a black Americano. I'm gonna go get coffee with a friend in about an hour. So I'm not gonna make coffee here. I'm just gonna have an Americano when I go out, because that makes more sense. I don't want 2 coffees. I'm gonna fly off the rails, honestly. It'll be bad for both of us. Okay, let's be real. Okay, Florence Pugh says she puts the lid on the eggs so they get crispy, which I normally don't do, but I'm gonna do that. Alrighty. Okay. Then we have cherry tomatoes. So I'm gonna do, she does olive oil, some balsamic. Ooh. And she says like salt and pepper. I have this salt, pepper, and I think garlic, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. Tuck it in the microwave, she says, for 2 minutes. Okay, now we have to smush the cherry tomatoes up. They got very cooked, and dribble them over the eggs. I have to wait for the egg. Oh, there's my toast. I think I need to cook my eggs more because they are not right. And she also said she doesn't like when the like whites are gooey, which I don't either. Like, I need it to be like pretty cooked. All right, we got our tomato mixture. It's really hot. You guys, this is so good. I think this is my new way of making eggs now because it's so easy. You literally just microwave them for 2 minutes. Oh my God. I knew Florence Pugh would not let me down. You guys need to try this. Outstanding. Delish.
It's lunchtime, baby. Let's do it. We're making a salad, which I'm not a big salad person, and when I do have a salad, I like there to be like something hearty in it, and this one's like a very basic veggie salad, but that's okay. No hate. I'll do a salad. I'll eat a salad.
I'll go rocket spinach. Then I'll go finely chopped pepper in like little cubes. And then I'll do cherry tomatoes, like the ones that are on the vine. Obviously take them off the vine, don't put them in the salad. And then I'm gonna do cucumber, loads of cucumber, red onion, and I'm gonna slice it really finely. So that's all going in the bowl. And then I'm gonna do, depending on what mood I'm in, I always like a bit of feta in my salad. So I'm gonna crumble the feta, olive oil, nice olive oil, I'm not cooking olive oil. And then maybe some rice wine vinegar or some white wine vinegar.
So the base is spinach and arugula. My two favorite greens. I am not a kale girl. Kale is not my favorite. Spinach and arugula, yes, which in the UK they call it rocket. Now I'm gonna do some cherry tomatoes. She really likes her cherry tomatoes, and I cannot stop snacking on these because they're so good. I'm just gonna cut them in half. One thing I do appreciate about a salad is how simple it is. You know, like you just chop up your veggies, you throw them in, and you're good. You're good to go. We always have bell pepper on hand and greens because we have a rabbit and a guinea pig, and that is what, well, the guinea pig loves bell pepper. The rabbit loves greens. They both love greens. Great, and then she said red onion that is like diced really finely. I almost forgot. Okay, we're gonna do feta and then olive oil and white wine vinegar for the dressing. Oh my God, I'm crying from the veins. Whew, God. Okay, so I don't have white wine vinegar, but I have red wine vinegar, which is great with salad. So that's what I'm gonna do. Olive oil, red wine vinegar. I'm not a basic dressing like person. If I'm gonna have a salad, I need it to be like hearty, like I said before, like a nice, tasty dressing. I can't really usually do like just lemon juice. Like I need something more, but that's fine. I'm not gonna lie, this does look really good, and I'm actually very excited for this. If this had like olives in it. Okay, we're doing a standing taste test, but look how good this looks. Like, colorful, delicious. I should have put more feta in here, to be honest. But let's give it a taste. I have cucumber, tomato, red onion. Where'd my tomato go? That's a big bite. I knew this was gonna be a good eating day.
I make myself a cheese board. I'll get out a manchego, I'll get out a crumbly cheddar, I'll get out a goat's cheese, get some chutneys out, maybe a bramble and an apple and an onion or whatever. Get all those things out, and I'll make myself a little cheese board with some crackers.
I love that I have literally been in a different outfit in for every single meal of this video. James and I just got back from the gym. We're gonna go to the beach, which is why I'm in a bathing suit. Before we do that, we're gonna have Florence Pugh's favorite post-lunch, pre-dinner, like appetizer, snacky meal, which is a cheese board, and I thought it'd be fun if I kind of did it picnic style and I brought the cheese and crackers and chutney, which is what she likes to have, and brought it to the beach. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I also just realized that I only have 2 cheeses, I guess. But we have vegan smoked Gouda, which I already mentioned. You guys know that I don't eat dairy. So we're doing it vegan cheese style. So I have smoked Gouda, and then, this is so exciting, I have vegan goat cheese that I've never tried before. This is garlic and basil flavored. Fun fact, before I was vegan and didn't eat cheese, I hated goat cheese. And I was at a store once where they were sampling goat cheese, and I accidentally volunteered to try some, and I literally cried because I hated it so much. So I don't know why I'm excited to try this. I feel like maybe it'll be good. We will see. And then we have some mango chutney and some crackers. Okay, can you make me one? Or can you put some jam on this one? Or some chutney? Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay, now I have the goat cheese with the chutney, which I feel like is gonna be good.
I got all 3.
Oh, you do? Give it a go. Consensus? Hello?
It's better with just the round cheese and your jam.
You don't like the goat cheese?
No.
Really? It's like cream cheese with like a hint of dirty feet.
I'm gonna get Dad to cook me his famous roast chicken with his potatoes and chorizo and his vegetables.
Cheese platter was 10 out of 10 delicious. I have to admit I'm not really that hungry right now because that did satiate me for the time being. But we are having roasted potatoes with, or like cooked potatoes, crispy potatoes, I don't know, with onion and garlic. And then I'm really sorry about this. Some of y'all are gonna be pissed. But I couldn't find a vegan roast anywhere, and I also couldn't find vegan gravy, so we're gonna have to let some things slide today. But we're gonna do, instead of a roast chicken, we're gonna do Beyond sausage. And I know it's not the same thing, okay? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, you guys. Okay, I realize that this doesn't look like a very large dinner. Probably because it's not. But we got the sausage. Let's just close our eyes for a second, pretend it's a roast chicken, and then move on with our day. And we got these potatoes with garlic and onion. It smells amazing. I cooked the sausage at the very end with everything, and I think just like all of the juices cooked together, and it was a magical thing. So I'm excited to try this. I think with the cheese board and the crackers, it kind of helped for how small of a dinner this is, but you know, there's leftover potatoes, so if I want more, I can have more. There's James. Look at him.
Look at me.
Look at you. James got a PlayStation, and it's literally the bane of my existence. Anyways, let's have a taste. Time to taste. These potatoes are perfect. I just need to take a moment to appreciate. Ignore the noise in the background. It's this, James's salmon is cooking. But I need to just take a moment to appreciate the simplicity of today's meals. Like Florence Pugh, she's a celebrity. She has a lot of money. And some of these celebrities out here are making the world's most complicated dishes for literally no reason. And don't get me wrong, you know, there are some really good meals out there that are complicated and difficult to make and require a lot of ingredients, and they taste good, and maybe they're worth it. But you don't really need that in your day-to-day life. Like, it just isn't necessary, and like, a simple meal can be just as good as a complicated one. You know what I mean? And I just really appreciated today's meals because they're just easy, simple, quick to make, but all of them were fabulous and delicious.
Oh, I love like a rhubarb tarty thing. I love like something sweet and sour and crispy with a bit of ice cream on the side. But I can kind of go without dessert.
Okay, for dessert, last part of the day. First of all, she's like not a big dessert person, which personally I am. She said a rhubarb tart. And I'm not gonna lie, the only time I've ever had rhubarb, I did not like it. It's like too sour for me. And also I could not find one. I don't even know where I could find a rhubarb tart. And I wasn't about to make one because I cannot bake, and then trying to make a pastry on top of that is just even worse. Anyways, I wanna show you guys what I found. I found a vegan mango passion fruit little pastry tart. So I'm gonna have this, and then Florence likes to have it with a little bit of ice cream. And so I have this buttery pecan ice cream by Brave Robot. If you guys haven't had this brand, it is amazing. It's made with like animal-free whey. I don't know how they do it, but it tastes exactly like real ice cream. So if you don't eat dairy or you're vegan, this stuff is seriously so good. It's time to have a pastry. I really regret putting this in the fridge today because I feel like pastries aren't supposed to be cold, but you know what? It's gonna be okay. Let's have a taste. Oh my god. You guys. What? Okay, fun fact, I'm obsessed with passion fruit. Passion fruit anything. If I see the word passion fruit anywhere on a menu, I will be ordering it. Like a passion fruit mojito. Obsessed. This is so good. That's what I was trying to say. That was the whole point of my story. Okay. And I'm like not a big fruit dessert person. Like if I'm gonna have dessert, I want like chocolatey, peanut buttery, like creamy. I normally don't go for like a fruity one, but this is so good. Literally probably the best eating day I've had in a while, and probably one of the best of these videos I've done because everything was just 10 out of 10. Beautiful. Amazing. stellar in every way. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. This was one of my favorite videos I've made in a long time. I actually had so much fun. Florence Pugh's meals are to die for. I actually had that same breakfast again this morning because it's just so good. I highly recommend trying it. Please let me know what celebrity you want to see me, whose diet you want to see me follow next in the next video. I want to make more of these every month because you guys seem to really enjoy them. I really like making them. You know the drill. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!